If Tucker DeVries is your third or fourth best player on Indiana, you got a squad. If he's your first or second best player, I don't know. So it depends on your staff. Brought in Drew Adams already, who is a Bloomington guy, kid, he's young. I'm torn on this one. I'm torn. Darren DeVries doesn't have a big personality, but he can coach.
Doug.
I liked that when he walked in the building, and I know it's on video, but it meant something to him. I think those are the guys you recruit at Indiana.
But it didn't mean something to Mike Woodson?
It's different.
No.
And I'm listen.
Honestly,
I'm
no.
just
honestly,
being that guy right now.
Honestly, no.
I didn't like the Woodson hire at all.
Because I think Woody's thing was yeah, I did this, but
he wanted to golf. He wanted to golf. Let's be honest.
Well, it is they are all grinder positions, right? They're all grinder positions.
I got nothing to say about it. I had no refute.
I don't know enough about Woody.
saying.
I can only tell you this.
I love
How many times you golf this year?
During the season?
Yeah.
I played at Aaron Hills
It's a setup
before the first day of practice.
Doug is in the
I'm also
fucking
in Green
gym
Bay.
every
It's
day.
not exactly
Right. I'm not. He's not exactly.
Every day.
Jeff.
24/7.
Jeff,
let's move it along.
Jeff, he's not teed up in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
What do I think?
Doug, hire me as your PR guy. I got your back.
You got a little. I don't have any money for that shit. Okay. We got no academic advisor, right? So.
Cares about academics now. There's no APR.
We do.
Okay,
we do.
matter.
Second highest GPA in team
won't
history.
30 seconds. We're
He's
moving
a
to the next coach.
He's
go.
a
I didn't
college.
get a chance to
I
answer the
like that
question,
he's a
Ken.
college
Say it
coach.
well, so
I
late,
like
no,
that it matters to him, and he brings his son, who's a weapon, with him. I like it. Fine.
Do you know what
I like it too.
Do you know what this set is? This set is inside the NBA. 1-2 back to 1.
No, go,
1,
go,
2,
go.
3.
Go.
This is great. I'm not being Kenny Smith. I got the bad knee. He has
Go
two. I
ahead,
got one. It's not towards that particular situation because I think any school that continues to chase tradition or what we're used to having, you got to change shit up these days. I'm not saying that he's the wrong answer, but how you change, Doug, you know this, how you change things up internally.
You got to do something differently.
You
want the same
have to
result,
have
you do the
some
same thing.
type of motherfucker.
And they are living in the past. They are.
You have to.
Yeah.
There's a lot of older coaches where I'm like, have you figured out what this new norm is? Just curious.
I still think Indiana basketball matters to kids in Indiana.
It should. It matters to my wife. It matters to my brother-in-law, my father-in-law. Yeah. I go to Carmel, Indiana all the time. Yeah. It's meaningful. I hear you. But, it doesn't need to come from traditional Indiana anymore.
Name number 2.
This one's to be determined. I think we can all agree. Darren DeVries, to be determined at Indiana.
Fine. Jay Lucas, Miami. Jay Lucas.
Jay Williams, should I coach?
Should you coach?
Should I coach?
Do you want to coach?
I've been thinking about it.
How much are you making now?
I do a lot of
What
other
level?
things.
Would you like to coach?
I'm asking
Gottlieb
Doug
that
right now.
question.
I'm
I'll give
asking
you the
DG right now.
Hey. Yeah.
If it was the right situation, I should do it.
Just
I love
fucking do it.
business.
If you can be a head
I love
coach-
being on the court.
Listen.
Aspect of it.
It's really
You love
hard.
the kids?
It's really hard. Nobody gives a shit about any of your problems.
Of course
but
not. They don't give a shit about
fucking
it now.
awesome.
Okay.
It's awesome.
You're
You know
into
what?
it.
You
It's
can
awesome.
keep.
And listen,
You can keep
this
your
is
other job.
This is. You can do first take.
You imagine.
Why not? Use it to recruit.
That's right.
Hey,
you're into coaching
True
now.
story. Hold on. True story. Okay, I was with a recruit's parents last night, and the dad grabbed me and he's like, "I love that LeBron tweeted about you." He loved it. Straight up. So
Gonna get
But
it done.
but just to confirm, you are into the idea of being a head coach.
I think with the way the game is operationalized, I love that aspect of it. I love being on the court. I'm crazy. It's one of the reasons I've always loved him.
Yeah.
We have a
We
yin-yang.
love
we're
basketball.
both competitive. I'll be honest. There's no way I'm in the position I am today, making the money I am today without him. He sparked some. No, I'll tell you.
He motivated.
He
right?
sparked some shit for me because he came at me.
Yeah.
And by the way, I was a shiny object. I didn't know what the fuck I was
Which
talking
you
about.
needed that at that point, didn't
Of
you?
course I did, and I loved it. And then we actually developed a relationship. His kids, I was like, and we had real fights on air. But that's what TV should be.
It's good
It's
TV.
real shit. It's
All right,
my boy.
So anyway, my answer to you is,
Okay.
and look, we lost 21 games in a row.
How was that?
It was fucking hard.
It was hard for me to watch.
It was hard.
on the podium.
But listen, here's the thing. So, Bill Self lost 18 in a row his first year. I won. We beat Western Illinois, and I
Great
texted him
comp.
like, ha!
What a great
What a great
What a
comp.
great out.
Doug
What a great-
Gottlieb is the next Bill Self.
I got
There
one.
it is, America.
Right, but then
There
the
it
whole time,
is.
then it was like 14, 15, and he kept texting me like, catching up on me, little fella, right? And then I get to like,
love Bill. He's
I
the
get to
best, man.
19, I'm like, got you beat. It was hard, but you know what? You find out who you want to keep with you. Dick Bennett, the obviously most famous
I
coach
love
ever
Dick.
coach at
Whoa.
Green Bay, says
I love Coach Bennett.
he's Coach Bennett's awesome. Oh yeah, wait,
Clean that up.
We got that one recorded.
I cleaned that up. Nope. I cleaned it up. I cleaned it
He
up.
said, I love Dick.
No, Jesus Christ, stop. You have to repeat it. Fuck.
Well, I just said it.
I know.
Hold on.
Well, why would you
We're clipping
cut
it.
that off?
My wife's pregnant.
Yeah, it's okay.
Jay, we're clipping that. That's going everywhere tonight.
Okay, hold on.
Please don't clip
He
that.
said he won 5 games his first year. He said in order to win, you got to find out who you can lose with. Found that out.
Okay.
It was hard, but it's the most rewarding thing you're ever going to do.
Yeah.
Most rewarding thing. You put
Okay.
yourself in the fire, but it's
All right, so instead of going name by name and taking 5
Just
minutes
go,
on each
go,
coach,
go, go.
No, all right, Jay Lucas at Miami. You want to have thoughts?
I can't wait for this one. I want to hear this.
I mean, I know George and Jose Mas very well. They have a lot of capital. I don't know how I feel about leaving the team mid-season. Like, that's a new norm if that's going to happen. Not that gets
You
you,
don't like that.
ahead
You don't
of
have a
the.
choice.
Can't like that.
Yeah,
that was weird. Why did they do it then?
Because they wanted to get ahead of the portal.
portal.
Because they want
Ridiculous.
to steal the Boozer twins. Is that why?
And,
was gonna
I
happen.
think at some point, my guess
course.
is if you're Duke, you're like, get the hell out of here, too.
Well, you're in my locker room.
Right.
You know all
Exactly.
of our secrets.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
but I mean, he got Malik Renew. He just got another kid. He got Trey Donaldson.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just got him today.
Yeah.
Yep.
God damn, it's like all these kids go to different schools
You
every
can't
year,
keep
man.
up.
Yeah.
You can't
No.
improve.
Crazy. Auburn, Michigan, now Miami.
Yep.
But like that's how you replenish, man. I always thought skill development wise, Jay is elite. I've seen it. I don't know how he's going to do recruiting, but he's been doing well so far with this.
I think they'll be fine recruiting. They got money, and
They got
then
money.
you know his brothers and his dad's
dad.
program.
John's the
they'll
funnel.
funnel
He's got
players.
funnel
there.
players all day long.
John's got a lot of relationship with
You are the
players.
company you keep. I don't know his staff. If he has
That's
a good
gonna be the key.
if he has a good staff,
Well, John's
he'll
part
do
of the
well.
staff. I lived with John and Jay for a year.
And
while
the
I was
other
training.
the other part to it is this: that's a league that most of those schools are claiming poverty, and Miami is not. I think he'll do fine. I think he'll be good.
Well, that's the big thing. That's the big thing is in that league right now, if you've got money, you can, I mean, the BC, there's so many teams that don't have money that are at the bottom that you're going to jump right away. So I think he'll be fine.
Buzz Williams.
I don't like it. I've said it. I just, again, we talked about this earlier today. Buzz
On the
has
Doug
a
Gottlieb
lot
Show on
of
Fox
shtick
Sports
to
Radio.
him. A lot of shtick. And us in the Northeast, we don't fall for shtick. We see through the
yes, they
shtick.
do.
No, bullshit. Bullshit.
No, you still got to win. Look, it's going to be buzz. Okay, they'll be good, and then probably
He'll leave,
to
and then he'll
probably to a point. It's weird to me, right? He always wanted to get to Texas, and everybody wants to get to the SEC because the SEC's got all the money. And people said you can't win at football schools, and Auburn and Florida are winning,
Yeah.
right?
You can raise capital,
so
man.
It's a weird
What
one
it's
to
all
me.
about. And putting the
But,
right team
but
together.
but again, all due respect, where has he lost? So he's gonna
No, I
win.
think-
They'll be
but
good.
again,
will he be
okay,
great?
What
How
he's
about
done.
How about I hear today that he was throwing his name out at Arizona State if
Yeah,
that
but he's
opened,
always-
and they got rid of Bobby. He was
wanted-
throwing his
he
name
wanted
everywhere.
out- he wanted out because Texas A&M was done with him. They wanted him out. How's that? Virginia Tech, he wanted out because he knew they were pretty much done with him.
You
Marquette,
can't knock the hustle,
same
though.
deal.
I mean, you cannot.
But again, at all
He
those
wins,
schools,
man.
At all
I
those
mean-
schools, did they win?
Okay,
They-
but
he wears
is
people out,
that
but he
enough?
wins.
Is that enough at Maryland, what he did at Texas A&M
No.
or Virginia Tech? Is that enough for Maryland, or do you finally have to do more at Maryland?
No offense,
Kevin
but Maryland
Willard-
hadn't made a
Well,
Sweet
yeah,
16
what's
in
the
9
matter?
years.
Maryland
this
is in
year.
the wrong league,
Sure, we
and
know
they
that.
have
but
and they have
they're not going to change that.
And they have the wrong shoe.
They don't have an
company.
AD.
They have the wrong shoe company.
They don't have an AD right now either.
No, I mean
guys.
it's like, listen, I have nothing against Under Armour, but kids would be like, it's the wrong circuit, whatever. Doesn't matter to people anymore. It's all about the bottom line.
There goes
They
Under
should
Armour
ha-
as a
they
sponsor
should have a
of his
lot-
school.
You should have a lot of money. And then you have a coach who is Texas. But again, he's won everywhere he's been.
Well, look, I just want to
So
say for
think
the
they'll win.
record, where's my single shot? I love you, Kevin Plank. I love you, Under Armour. In case I go to a school, I might need you.
What about Dick Bennett?
Huh?
What about Dick Bennett?
Please stop.
You're the fucking worst.